Welcome to Marty Robbins Spotlight. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Marty Robbins.
I've got a heartaches by the number, troubles by the score. Every day you love me less, each day I love you more. I've got a heartaches by the number, a love that I can't win. In the day that I stop counting, that's the day my world will end. Heartache number 3 was when you called me, said that you were coming back to stay. With hopeful heart I waited for you, knock on the door. You came back but never meant to stay. I've got a heartache by the number, troubles by the score. Every day you love me less, each day I love you more. I've got a heartache by the number, a love that I can't win. In the day that I stop counting, that's the day my world will end.
Thank you. You know, I suppose that you could count off all the real true superstars of country music on one hand. Well, my guest tonight is this finger right here. He's really one of the true country greats. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. George Jones. Set your little old self down there. You game enough to help me finish this song?
You know me, Marty. I'll try anything once.
I believe that.
Now I've got heartaches by the number, troubles by the score. Every day you love me less, each day I love you more. Now I've got heartaches by the number, a love that I can't win. And the day that I stop counting, that's the day my world will end.
All right.
And now, in the Marty Robbins Spotlight, here is George Possum Jones.
I feel tears welling up cold deep inside like my heart's gonna be a break. And the stab of loneliness sharp and painful that I may never shake. You might say I was taking it harder when she wrote me off with a call. But don't you wager that'll hide the sorrow when I may break right down and fall. Well, the race is on and here comes pride up the back steps. Heartaches are going to the inside. My tears are holding back. They're trying not to fall. My heart's out of the running. Who looks scratched for another's sake? The race is on. It looks like heartaches, and the winner loses all. One day I adventured in love, never once suspecting what the final results would be. I live in fear, waking up each morning, finding that you're gone from me. This aching and pain in my heart for the day was the one I hated to face. Somebody new came up to win her. I wound up in second place. Well, the race is on and here comes pride at the back steps. Heartaches are going to the inside. My tears are holding back. They're trying not to fall. My heart's out of the running. Who looks scratched for another's sake? The race is on. It looks like heartaches, and the winner loses all. The winner loses all.
There is no way I can tell you how great that was, George. Hey, did you ever think about maybe taking up singing for a living?
Oh, I've considered it. I just kind of sing to pass the time away, you know, until I can get back to a little fishing and hunting.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you sure must have had a lot of spare time because if my count is correct, I believe that you've had about 125 albums on the market and no telling how many singles. And, you know, for a sideline, that's not too bad.
Well, the fish ain't been biting too good here lately, Marty, so I had to do something.
Well, I tell you this, you did it in the right way, George. You did it in a way no one else can do it. So, hey, I'll tell you what, let's have our friend Faron tell us something about it.
All right.
You know, I was fortunate enough to get started off real early in the business, and I used to carry a lot of the guys on my road shows with me, like Presley and Cash and George Jones, Buck Owens. I remember one time we were down in Florida, and I had to give Buck $50 extra because he had to come all the way from California. I was giving them $50 a piece then, and they're doing better now. I think they're making around $60 a piece now. They've really improved. But George found out I was giving Buck more money, and he was fit to be tied. So I could hear him outside saying, "Where's that little sheriff? Where's that little sheriff?" I'm just going to pour him on my hand like powder and blow him into the wind. So I opened the door, and here jumped George. Jumped right in the middle of my bed like a trampoline, hopping up and down, and said, "Give me a hand, I'm the world's greatest entertainer." Well, I just grabbed him like this and throwed him out the door. About 2 minutes later, there was another knock on the door, and I opened it up, and there's George. And I said, "What do you want this time?" He said, "I'm back to kill you."
Did you really kill that little
Well,
dude?
didn't you see the holes, Marty?
No, I didn't. But I'll tell you what I'd like to hear. I'd like to hear you do another song.
Let's go.
Well, in North Carolina, way back in the hills, Bill always had me and he had me still. He brewed white light until the sun went down. Then he'd fill him a jug and he'd pass it around. Mighty, mighty pleasing, pack was small squeezing. Ooh, I like it. Well, a G-men team and the revenues too, searching for a place where it lays through. They were looking, trying to book it. My pappy kept a cooking. Ooh, I like it. Well, the city slicker came and he said, "I'm tough. I think I want to taste that powerful stuff." He took one so slug, he drank it on down. I heard him a moaning as he hit the ground. Mighty, mighty pleasing, my pappy's corn squeezing. Ooh, I like it. Well, the G-men team and the revenues too, searching for a place where they made through. They were looking, trying to book him, but my pappy kept a cooking. Ooh, I like it. That's all right, all right.
Well, you painted up your lips and rolled and curved your tinted hair. Ruby, are you contemplating going out somewhere? Well, the shadows on the wall tell me the sun is going down. Oh, Ruby, don't take your love to town. Well, she's leaving now 'cause I just heard the slamming of the door. The way I know I've heard it slam 100 times before. And if I could move, I'd get my gun, I'd put her in the ground. Oh, Ruby, don't take your love to town.
I've heard the sound of my dear old mama crying, and the sound of the train that took me off to war, and the awful sound of 1,000 bombs exploding. And I wondered if I could take it anymore. And of earthquakes, storms, and guns and wars, Lord, nothing has ever hurt me more than that lonely sound, the closing of the door. I walk alone where once we wandered. It seems so strange that you are gone, till you return. I'll still be true and walk alone. Get ready, come on in. If you'd like to take the grand tour of the lonely house that once was home, sweet home. I have nothing here to sell you, just some things that I will tell you, some things I know will chill you to the bone. Over there sits the chair where she brings the paper to me, and sit down on my knee and whisper, oh my love. But now she's gone forever, and this old house will never be the same without the love that we once knew. Step right in, come on in. It's a sin to say how much I love you, because I know our love could never be. It's a sin to keep this memory of you when silence proves that you've forgotten me. When silence proves that you've forgotten me.
Love you singing, Bert. Love it.
Anytime you're feeling lonely, anytime you're feeling blue, anytime you feel downhearted, they will prove your love for me is true. Anytime will be the right time. Anytime it all will do. Anytime you say you want me back again, that's the time I'll come back home to you. Anytime your world gets lonely and you find true friends a few, anytime you feel downhearted, that will prove your love for me is true. Anytime will be the right time. Anytime it all will do. Anytime you say you want only my love, that's the time I'll come back home to you.
That was great, Marty.
Coming from you, George, that is a compliment. Hey, is there any truth to this, that whenever you first got started in the business, all you could do was say, and stuff like that?
Well,
Oh, you know what's nice? No, there's no truth in that rumor. What? There you go. Now you're talking again too much, George. Why don't you sing a song?
I'd love to.
The people would love to hear you sing, too. You know, ladies and gentlemen, when you gain the reputation of being a singer, then you are the best. And that's what George Jones is, the very best. He is a singer.
I guess I ran to Rhonda for her sympathy. Julianne does all she can to take your chains off me. Next in line came Caroline. She has your long black hair. I can close my eyes and make believe that you are lying there. Marianne does all she can to keep me satisfied, but your memory stares back at me when I look into your eyes. It's hard to be contented with all the rest. Once you've loved the perfect woman, and once you've held the very best. If I could put them all together, I'd have you. But that's more than any mortal man can do. So I'm drawn to the neon lights, I'm tortured by the truth. If I could put them all together, I'd have you. If I could put them all together, I'd have you.
You know, George, if we didn't let Faron join in on some of the singing, it would just be uncountry, wouldn't it?
It certainly would.
Well, why don't we let him help us on one of your great songs called Tender Years?
That's a pretty one. You start off, George.
You keep saying you love me. I believe that it's true. And it just doesn't matter how much I love you. But in time you'll understand, dear, when you get a tear, then you'll know you were living in your tender years. If I can be your first love, and I'll wait and be your last, I'll be somewhere in the future to help you forget the past. And you'll know that I love you with a love that's sincere. Yes, I'll wait till you're through living in your tender years.
Oh, give me the high part there.
There is no way that could have been done any better. That was a trio of the year. That's about all the time we have for tonight, friends, but I want to say thanks to Faron Young for stopping by. And, of course, a special thanks to my good friend George Jones for being in the spotlight tonight.
Thank you, Marty.
I tell you, before we say goodnight, why don't we take it out on one of Roy Acuff's real great songs, the Wabash Cannonball.
Get on board, children.
We listen to the jingle, the rumble, and the roar as we glide along the woodlands to the hills and by the shore. Hear the mighty rush of the engine, hear that lonesome hobo squall while riding through the jungle on the Wabash Cannonball.
Well, here's to Daddy Claxton, may his name forever stand and always be remembered through the courts of Alabama. Well, his earthly days are over and the curtain round and fall. They're taking him home to victory on the Wabash Cannonball.
Listen to the jingle, the rumble, and the